Hello and welcome to today's Polka update video, which is going to be in a different type of format than I normally do. So we'll take a look at the auctions first on both Polkadot and Kusama. Then I'll talk a little bit about a new crowd loan which is going to launch very soon on Kusama. Then we'll look at the latest from Astar Network, Bitcountry. Although we don't have much on Bitcountry, I just want to cover one of their latest tweets. And then we'll talk about Subsocial to close it off. So let's kick it off with the auctions here. As we can see on parachains.info, which is the website that I'm now using to get my latest info because it looks cool, and you can get to see the rewards rating as well here. This gets up to date. This gets updated, I should say, on a real-time basis. So for example, if the price does well of one of these specific tokens, they could go up in the ranks here. So right now we can see Moonbeam is still in the lead here with being the most profitable crowd loan on Polkadot, with Astar being second. With the rewards being $12.31 per dot and $12.72 respectively. Clover being third and Akala being fourth there. And looking at the crowd loans, we got Equilibrium, who won, by the way. Congratulations to them. And of course Astar Network, who are now running and winning the bids. We've got Coinversation as well, and also Unique Network here down below. And looking at the auctions here, it looks like auctions 12 to 13 are being covered by these specific crowd loans, which are here in this list, and then the bottom one would cover auction 14 to 18. And actually we'll talk about that in a little bit more detail, looking at the Polkadot.js here. So if you look here, you could see that the first and the last leases are 7 to 14 for Astar Network. Okay, we're in auction 13 at the moment, so which means that in auction 14 we should have, in theory, ended with the 714 lease. However, going back to this again, to this article here, you can see from auctions 14 to 18, Unique Network would actually be entering, which doesn't make much sense to me, to be honest. I don't know, let me know in the comments below if it makes sense to you, because if we look here at the crowd loan and we look at Unique Network, it says 8 to 15 here. So why is it that from auction 14 leases 8 to 15 come into play, right? I'm not really sure about that, but yeah, you could see here that this is the case. Okay, so yeah, I don't know why. Let me know in the comments below if you understand this better. But yeah, they are winning the bids at the moment, so it looks like they're going to be winning this parachain auction, the 13th auction to be exact, in 5 days. 5 days here, although it does say 3 days and 44 minutes. I'm not sure why it says that. The ending period 5 days. I think it's referring to the last. I think it's gone into the ending period now, so there are 3 days and 44 minutes left before the end of this auction. I think this is what it's trying to say here, and the ending period is actually within the last 5 days as a batch, like because ending periods last for 5 days. So I think that's the reason behind it here. But anyway, yeah, Astar Network are gonna make it, and then we'll see if Unique Network win the next one. They do look like they are the favorites. Again, if you want to contribute to Unique Network's crowd loan, please consider using my referral link for a 5% bonus down in the description of this video and in the pinned comment. Again, if you want to contribute to Unique Network, it's the NFT, the first NFT platform on Polkadot. And looking at the future crowd loans, there isn't anything exciting coming up for Polkadot, at least not yet, except for Unique Network, of course. So we'll have to see what else comes up. But looking at Kusama here, once again, Moon River still in the lead, being the most profitable crowd loan, which is very, very hard to beat. Integrity being second, Kinsagi third, Shiden fourth, and Calamari has moved all the way down to fifth, considering Calamari was second for a while. So yeah, and we've got this new one here coming up. Okay, we've got Pichu, which is going to be competing once again. Dora Factory is the new one that I want to talk about. It's not a wow, but there was something that caught my attention, which is when I want to talk about it. I'm not going to personally contribute to this crowd loan because it is very techie focused. It's not really for the community, but it's more for developers. So Dora Factory provides an infrastructure with features that allow blockchain ventures to fully realize the potential of the hacker community for the benefit of their projects. Designed as a layer 2 infrastructure on Polkadot and Ethereum, Dora Factory provides solutions to all Polkadot native, Ethereum native projects and beyond. So mostly for the hacker community. Okay, it is mostly for the developers. It's not really for us as investors, as retail investors, right? I'm just not seeing anything like that that could help us. However, I do want to talk about this. So if you go to Dora Factory here and you look at the investors, okay, and you can see the partners here. Calamari are the ones that we know of, okay, and Manta Network as well. You may know of April Network, maybe Conversation. maybe Konami and Open Square, right? I'm not too familiar with these ones, but maybe you are, okay? Manta is definitely one, of course, and Calamari, which we're all familiar with. And if you look here, so they're a DAO as a service, infrastructure for decentralized governance and open source ventures. They've submitted their first delivery of the Web3 Foundation grant because they did get that, right? They've created some palettes to help with the functionality within Polkadot and Kusama. But if you look at the investors here, right, there are a lot of investors here. So a lot of deep pockets have gone into this project here. Binance Labs as well is one of them, which caught my attention here. So I'm assuming here that what they're trying to do is, this was supposed to be a purely technical project with no token whatsoever, but I'm assuming the investors are pushing for the token so that they have something to sell. Okay, this is just my personal opinion, so that they have something to own and a reason to have invested in this. It's just the way I see it. Perhaps they evaluated it and they saw some kind of potential to create a token. Also have a website, by the way. If you go to Dora Factory here, you can follow them on Twitter or Telegram if you really are interested. This is their website here. As you can see, they've got the KSM Crowdloan ready here. Ethereum Factory, create and manage quadratic funding grants with minimum permission, create perpetual bonding curves for public goods and DAOs. So it is mostly for developers. NFT radical market and programmable incentives. Substrate Factory. So yeah, mostly technical details here if you understand these. But yeah, it is going to attract developers, okay? That is the purpose of this. I just don't see a reason for them to conduct a crowdloan, okay? I don't see a reason other than the VCs to have something to sell or to own, right? This is my understanding and this is my assumption. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is a legit reason and we're going to find out about it in the coming weeks, in the coming months, whenever they're going to be ready. Now, if we click on the token, all we can see is that there's going to be a DORA token. That's the ticker symbol. We don't know what the supply is going to be yet. We don't have any information on the tokenomics either, okay? But anyway, this is what I wanted to talk about so far. This is what we've got coming up for Kusama, of course, Kabocha as well. Pontem Nox is going to take a while before we're going to see them come back again, and then maybe we'll see some new one as well. I'm pretty hopeful we will see more new ones in the near future, in the coming weeks or so. But next, let's move on and talk about Astar here. So Astar posted this 11 hours ago. They hit a 1 billion total value locked cap here. As you can see, that is humongous. That's how much has been locked in Astar staking. Okay, collaborations with Double Jump to bring more NFTs. Astar joined the Kalaze USD ecosystem fund, which I've covered in a previous update. BSC Polygon USDC bridge to Astar. Allnear Finance joins the Builder program as well. So yeah, quite a lot of bullish updates here. But looking at the price, I mean, the market cap is still quite low here, 250 million, considering it is an EVM solution, considering it's on Polkadot, considering they've got so much funding. It's not doing that well. There's still a lot of dumping, a lot of pressure from the crowdloans. Looking at the 3 months here, you could see we had this downside dump here in January because of the market. Okay, went from like 25 cents all the way down to 8 cents here, which was pretty brutal. Well, 8.5 cents, I should say. It was pretty brutal for the holders. They've had to witness this, of course, and it's expected. I mean, we had to suffer this with Altair, we had to suffer this with Calamari as well. Even great projects like Moon River have dumped significantly. A lot of them have dumped 90%, which is absolutely brutal there. For people that are not used to the bear market and they're witnessing this for the first time, they're feeling it, I should say, on their own skin, in their own bags, because at the end of the day, that's how it is. But yeah, I think that Astar is one of those that's going to do really well. We'll probably see Astar at 1 billion market cap eventually, so it's likely going to 4x from here. But it's going to take a while, right? They need time to build, they need time to prove themselves, and then once we'll see that, those kind of major integrations with the support they've got from all these major companies, then we're likely going to see Astar perform. Now looking at Bitcountry, we don't have any major updates, unfortunately. I'm still really eager, so I'm constantly checking this because I badly want to see a near list and also to see near staking go live, right? When we're going to have near staking go live, we're not going to be able to stake near to earn near. We're going to stake near to earn bit. It's just a reminder here by Ray Lu, where he said that with infinite possibility, with the bit and power, your metaverse world will be built with solid substances. So this is a metaverse object here, which is a human being, and then everything is in blocks. So Chaos Land is going to be a part of a land block, and then you've got certain units within Chaos Land if you've contributed to the Kusama Crowdloan Bitcountry Pioneer like I did. then you'd have that. But of course, land claiming is not going to happen till later on. But for now, we're really looking forward to seeing the token list, and also for staking to go live together with that token listing, with the token transfer, I should say. And it's going to be listing on KuCoin and on Kraken, I believe, or Gate. No, not on Kraken, sorry, on KuCoin and on Gate. That's where we're going to see the near token list. It's not going to be on Kraken. They haven't supported the crowdloan on Kraken, unfortunately. If they list on Kraken, it's going to be because Kraken wants to list them, but not because they have to give any contributors any rewards or any tokens, right? It's not because of that. So yeah, we are expecting it on KuCoin though, which is definitely a good thing, because KuCoin is a decent exchange. It's like, in my eyes, is like one of the best after Binance. I think it's like second or third best after Binance, right? In terms of usability, utility, and in terms of UI, because you've got a lot of functionalities there as well. So next, let's talk about Subsocial, which we haven't looked at in quite some time. So now multi-accounts and NFT details have been launched with Subsocial here, and when they say that, they mean sub.id. If you go to sub.id, you can check your portfolio information, how much you've contributed to crowdloans. You could see them here, right? You've got like an example here of two different accounts. Right, you've got one account here, which shows you your contributions, your reserve balance, your log balance, which is pretty cool, right? Because a lot of people which are using Polkadot.js, the browser extension, do have multiple accounts, right? And maybe you've got one account for the crowdloans, one account for something else, right? For NFTs, whatever, right? For security reasons, it's always wiser to have different accounts, right? So yeah, they're saying here that the NFT section was also improved, adding support for multiple types of NFTs, such as video, audio, and 3D. So it's definitely good here for Subsocial. Seeing Subsocial do well here, seeing them constantly advance before token transfers get enabled. So when token transfers start, that's the most asked question in the Subsocial Telegram group. And the answer is always hashtag when, right? And then you get the answer that it does take time, right? It's not something that you're going to see straight away. So yeah, we need to wait for that to happen. It will happen, right? Just be patient. There's no point of keep on asking them the same question over and over again just because you want to sell your bags. The team know that you want to sell your bags. The team know that you've got the right to sell your bags. But also bothering them every single time doesn't really help, right? So you just wait for them because they will be announcing it, right? Having so much pressure, getting so much pressure from the community doesn't help anyone. Right, it's only going to make the team angry. It's only going to end up in banning people because people are going to be responding in nasty ways sometimes, right, when they don't get the answers that they want, and they end up being banned. And then you know how it is. It creates that negative vibe in the community, which is really not necessary, because all you have to do is just wait and it's going to happen, right? So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about in today's video. Kind reminder once again, if you want to contribute to Unique Network for a 5% bonus, please consider using my referral link. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.